Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a video that I had meant to put together for a long time, so I apologize for not getting this out to you sooner. And I also want to apologize in advance. I'm kind of starting to lose my voice a little bit today, so bear with me. I'll do the best that I can. But honestly, I think this is one of the most important things that I can share with you because I know for me personally, it was the biggest hang up that I had, and a lot of the people that I talk to, this is the biggest problem that they run into as well. What am I supposed to eat? I know I'm supposed to do my workouts every day. And I know that the program that I have, whether it's P90X or Insanity or Body Beast or Turbo Fire, whatever you have, whatever you're doing, it comes with a detailed nutrition plan of lots of recipes that I can make. But if you're like me, maybe you feel that that's kind of overwhelming and you don't have the time to make all of those meals. And for me, that was the biggest hang up. It's not realistic for me to make the meals that are outlined there. And those meals are great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. It just wasn't realistic for me to do that day in and day out. And so I needed something that I could easily do every day. Something I could repeat from one day to the next that was going to require very little effort on my part, but still be very worthwhile. And that's what my Beachbody coach really helped me with. He did a video that's very similar to this. And that's kind of why I'm sharing this with you, because I know how helpful that was for me, and I hope that it helps you as well. So what I'm going to do is just kind of take you through, this is the vast majority of what I eat, every single week. I don't eat all of these things every single day, but this is the vast majority of my diet, of the things that I eat. And I'll just kind of take you through from left to right and show you what I have here. These are just ideas. This is not to say that you have to eat these exact things, but you could very easily adapt this and modify this and find different things that kind of fit your preferences. So I'm not suggesting that this is the end all be all, but this is what has worked for me. And I just want to take a few minutes and kind of share that with you. So starting here, kind of for breakfast every day, this is my breakfast. I do 1 scoop of Shakeology. If you've seen on Facebook or other videos that I put out, you know that I'm totally sold on Shakeology. I absolutely love it. If you have questions about it, you want to know more about it, let me know. I won't bore you with details now, but I will just say that it's a staple of my routine. I do it every single day. It's helped me lose like almost 30 pounds in the time that I've been drinking it consistently every single day. And I will always drink it. It's the most nutritionally dense thing that I consume all day long, and I absolutely love it. I also do a scoop of whey protein with it, some all-natural peanut butter. You got to be careful on peanut butter. Make sure that what you're buying is actually all-natural. There are a lot of peanut butters that are labeled all-natural, but if you look at the ingredient list, there should only be 2 ingredients, and that's peanuts and maybe just a little bit of salt. If there's other like oils and sugars and things like that, you don't want it. Find another peanut butter because that's not all-natural. I'll also put a banana into that shake and like 20 ounces of water and like 15 or 20 ice cubes blended up, and it makes just a really great smoothie. I'm out of bananas. I had my last one this morning. But that's the start of my day every day. Other fruits, I'm a big fruit guy. I love fruits. Apples, strawberries. Got some raspberries and blackberries here. Got some frozen blueberries. These are really convenient. These are great in shakes as well. I mean, it makes a nice cold smoothie. Very refreshing after a workout, and a nice way to get some sugar and some fast-acting carbs right after your workout. Love that. I'm also a big bread eater. You could drop me off at Panera, and I could live there. I absolutely love bread, and so this was a big thing for me that I knew I had to kind of adapt and make a big change, because if you eat a lot of the wrong kind of bread items and you don't track what you're eating, it can really derail your progress. And so these are the kind of things that I've kind of gotten into more now. Starting with, this is kind of newer for me. I got this at Costco here a couple months ago, and I've gone through a couple bags. I really enjoy it. It's quinoa. It's kind of different if you've never tried it before. I'd encourage you to try new things. I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I've taken away from the whole nutrition aspect, is that I need to continue to try new things and not get stuck in the same rut. It's really kind of helped me a lot. I don't really do a lot to season it. I just kind of eat it plain. I'll steam it, I'll cook it up on the stove, and I just eat it plain. It's a great source of whole grains, of fiber, and it's just a really good energy source. It's very slow digesting, so it's going to keep you feeling full for a long period of time. Same thing with brown rice. I'm also a big Italian food lover. I mean, I'm part Italian. Growing up, we had Italian food all the time, and I still love it. So I'll do like whole grain spaghetti noodles. instead of just the other noodles that I would typically do before. And this has been a huge savior for me. I love to be able to get my Italian fix, and it's nice knowing that I haven't completely like derailed my progress by feeding that fix. And so this is one way that I can do that. Some whole grain bread. I love bread. I have to have it every single day. I have at least a couple slices of that. Got some oatmeal back there, steel cut oats. Love that for breakfast. I'll toss some fruit into that, kind of give it a little more flavor and added taste. But love that. Vegetables for me, I was never a big vegetable eater, and that was a really big change for me. I knew I needed to eat more vegetables, and with our schedules, you just never know when you're going to be home to cook things at our house. It seems like we're just always very busy, and many of you can relate, I'm sure. Frozen vegetables have really helped me a lot with that. You don't have to worry about them spoiling, obviously, because they're frozen. And it's just very convenient, easy to take it out, and kind of, you can just do one serving for dinner if that's where you are, or if you're at the point where you're kind of looking ahead and you're going to cook up in advance a few different meals, you can just do multiple servings, and so it works really well. I've got some green peas there. Surprisingly, I really like those. I never liked peas growing up, but your taste buds change over time, and so give those things a shot. Those things that you thought you hated at one time, you might surprise yourself and find you actually kind of enjoy it. Kind of some green bean, carrot, pepper medley here. Back here, just kind of like some broccoli, cauliflower, carrot kind of medley. Like that a lot. The other really big thing, every meal I try to make sure I get a good protein source. That's going to keep you feeling full. It's going to help you with fat loss. It's going to help you building muscle. I mean, whatever your goals are, you probably want to make sure you have a good amount of protein at your meal. And so this is kind of stuff that I'll do. I've got ground turkey here. This goes great with those spaghetti noodles. You can make, turkey meatballs and that kind of thing, and it's pretty healthy for you. I do a ton of grilled chicken breast. This is very convenient. You can just take this out of the freezer, grill up, a couple for dinner, or if you're able to kind of prepare for the whole week, you can grill up the whole thing and just kind of go from there. It's whatever you have the ability to do. These are really convenient along those lines too. If I'm running out of time and I don't have the ability to cook some chicken, I get these at Costco. Grilled chicken breast strips are already pre-cooked. I just weigh out like 6 or 7 ounces. If we're busy running around on a Sunday and I don't have the ability to get home and kind of cook for Monday, I know if I have that in the fridge, it's not a huge deal. I've got that chicken in there. I'm going to be okay. So that's a great kind of fallback plan for me. Have that a lot. I also do fish. I've got some roasted lemon pepper cod here. Get this at Costco. Costco gets a lot of our money. Got some salmon. I like salmon a lot. I think this is really good. Get some good fatty acids and that kind of thing. Good stuff for your heart. I don't do a ton of tuna anymore, but I used to do it quite a bit. Again, it's one of those things that in a pinch, if you're running out of time and you don't have the ability to cook up a really elaborate meal, if you've got that in the cabinet, you can just pop those open and you've got your protein source right there. So that's really easy and really convenient. Some other snack kind of things, because of course you have your primary meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but then there are those smaller meals in between throughout the day. These are some of those things that I'll eat. Almonds, love almonds. These are roasted with sea salt. I think these are outstanding. Love the taste of those. Protein bars, not all natural, but not terrible for you either. I mean, considering the fact that there are a lot of other worse things that I could eat, if I have one of these a day, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. So these are made by Pure Protein. These in particular have 20 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. These only have 17 grams of protein and they have 5 grams of sugar. I haven't tried these a whole lot. I'm trying to see what I think about those. Turkey jerky, very high in protein. It's also high in sodium, so you have to make sure that you're careful and you don't eat a ton of it, because you can really kind of stack up on the sodium, and that's not the best thing for you. But a couple ounces, I'll weigh out a couple ounces at a time, and I'll have that from time to time. It's good for a later evening snack, kind of a way to just kind of get some more protein throughout the day, and really enjoy that a lot. Cottage cheese, I'll do a serving of cottage cheese before I go to bed, get some more protein. That kind of thing. It's slow digesting. It's going to feed your muscles throughout the course of the night, so I really enjoy that. that's just kind of a walk through my kitchen. These are the kind of things that I eat on a pretty regular basis. Again, it's not everything, but it's almost everything. That's just about everything that I eat. And again, it may not be what works best for you. There may be things that you would prefer to do instead. But you can at least use this as kind of an outline, kind of a first step if that's where you are, if you're kind of trying to figure out the whole nutrition thing. I understand. I know exactly what it's like. I've been there. And I still have my days of, just not wanting to eat this kind of stuff where other junk sounds good. It's a constant struggle for me. I have not mastered it by any means, but I'm learning. I'm always going to be trying new things, and that's what I would encourage you to do too. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to succeed at this, and you'll be amazed at what you can do. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. Otherwise, talk to you guys later. Thanks.